making his 6th start of the season, Grant Holmes.
And for Grant Holmes, he's got to be pretty excited, right? Second time now that he's started here against the Dodgers.
32 runs scored for Ohtani in his 29 games.
1-2 from Holmes. Got him. Went to the curveball to strike out Ohtani to start the series.
A nice little confidence boost for Grant Holmes to start this game. Gets himself in that 1-2 count.
Mookie Betts, 250 hitter, raised his average a bit.
Mookie Betts is down quickly. Holmes gets a couple of MVPs, and Ohtani and Betts both swinging.
This is fun here for Grant Holmes. Expand the zone. A slider that's pretty far off the plate. You don't see Mookie Betts be this undisciplined.
A warm round of applause, per usual, for the former Atlanta Brave, Freddie Freeman.
And the 1-2. Have a seat.
Wow.
Fastball 95. And he broke out the entire catalog there versus Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. He strikes out the side in order.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who is just having so far an incredible season.
This guy has been amazing, leading the National League in ERA right now. Pitcher of the month in the NL, and just a 1.06 ERA.
Alex Verdugo, former Dodger, will lead off for the Braves. And in the 10 games he's played in, the Braves are 8-2. Swings, hits a ground ball right back to Yamamoto. Good high hop right to the chest, takes his time. Throws over to Freddie at first base, and there's one away. One down for Austin Riley, the third baseman. 1-2 pitch. Inside corner, got him with a splitter. Called strike 3. And Riley goes down looking. There's 2 down.
And the first 5 in this ball game have been retired, 4 via the strikeout. And now Ozuna. This is high level right here. Yamamoto and Ozuna. If you're in that dugout, it's must see. Another 3-2. And Marcell Ozuna draws his 27th walk, the most in Major League Baseball. What an at-bat that was for the Big Bear.
Matt has 23 walks himself. Big part of that on-base streak that Matt has going as he's reached safely in 18 consecutive games.
Heads up, line drive into Mookie Betts' glove, and he got it before he hit the dirt.
One down for Will Smith.
Ground ball. Now Grant will have to hustle over. He does. Good start. 5 up, 5 down for Holmes. Striking out Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, and then getting Hernandez and Smith on a couple of weak ground balls, and that all leads to Max Muncy. Got him. 4 strikeouts through 6 hitters for Holmes, and he's retired all 6 he's faced.
5, 6, and 7 for Atlanta against Yamamoto here in the second inning, starting with Sean Murphy. Line drive right back to Yamamoto. Goodness gracious, they're hitting it hard right back at the Dodgers ace.
Yeah, it came off the bat at 106 miles an hour, and fortunately for Yamamoto, he had his glove up there.
But a great play, and now Ozzie Albies.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. The bat helicoptered down by the first base bag. And for Yamamoto, he comes all the way back from a 3-0 count to strike out Albies with a curveball. He'll get a ground ball right back to him. Second time in the game he's had that happen to him. He throws over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the second inning.
Here's a guy that needs to find some comfort in the swing. Conforto, last 2 weeks, just 2 for 33.
2-2 to Michael Conforto. That is right there at the knees. Beautiful. 5 strikeouts already for Grant Holmes.
Grant Holmes seems like a man on a mission here. Not happy probably with the 3 home runs that he allowed to Eugenio Suarez. Not happy maybe at how he performed against the Los Angeles Dodgers, the team that originally drafted him in that first start that he had where he gave up 4 runs over 4 innings. He seems determined to be dominant tonight.
Here's Miguel Rojas. Ground ball out to third. On the other end, Riley. He's got it. Zips it over there. There's a 1-2-3 inning. Into the bottom of the third. Eli White climbing in.
Doubles up, gets a ground ball to the right side. Diving stop Freeman. Yamamoto steps on the bag.
Nice job by Freddie. Even better for him to get the ball out of his glove and get it to Yamamoto as he gets to first base. Nice job there by Freddie. Good body control.
And Yamamoto ready to fire. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a high cutter. Third strikeout for Yamamoto.
Strikeouts tonight are in aisle 3.
Plenty of them, too.
Yep.
Plenty of inventory. Sends the pitch home. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a splitter. 4th strikeout. No contact there.
Shohei Ohtani, who struck out to start the ball game, now leads off the 4th. Holmes 2-2. My goodness. Grant Holmes is in an absolute zone.
Really good slider there at 85 miles an hour and some good spin. You can see the break and how tight it is there from Grant Holmes.
Strikes out Ohtani again. Now Betts. Off of Grant Holmes. Riley hustles, but Betts will reach. And there is the first base runner for the Dodgers here tonight. And George Poulos hustling out to check on the right-hander.
All right, he nods to Snit and to George. They seem to be satisfied. So runner at first, one down for Freddie Freeman.
First pitch ground to the right side off the glove of Olsen. Freeman will reach. Back-to-back hits on the infield for the Dodgers here in the fourth.
3-2. Check swing. They appeal. He did not go, and that's ball 4. And that will load the bases for Will Smith. So Grant was cruising right along. 10 in a row sat down, but then he took a line drive off the back of his left leg. That was from Betts. Then Freeman an infield single, and then a walk to Teoscar Hernandez. And now they're loaded for Will Smith.
In the air to right. White came in, now is to back up. Betts tags at third. He's running home. The throw home is off the mark. Another sac fly for Smith, and the Dodgers grab the first lead.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he gets him to swing over the top of a slider for strike 3. So damage control indeed for Grant Holmes. Went through some tough circumstances there in the top of the inning. Gives up 1 run.
Ozuna has now walked twice, and those are the 2 blemishes against Yamamoto's scorecard so far.
That'll bring Matt Olson up to the plate.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. High fastball. And that is out number 2. 5th strikeout for Yamamoto. Sean Murphy, the catcher.
That's strike 3.
2 punch-outs in the inning. He's got 6 in the game. Yamamoto is in his rocking chair right now. He's through 4.
Here's Andy Pages, who will lead it off for the Dodgers.
Ozzie will have to hurry. Pages runs well. Wow, the glove flip. A little wizardry from Oz at second base to get Pages.
It is a great play. I think Ozzie realizes that if he goes to the bare hand and then exchanges, that's not going to be enough time. And I mean bare hand into the glove. So he figured he could get it there much quicker if he went ahead and scooped it. And that wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Conforto again. He's 0 for his last 21. And that ties a career high for 8 strikeouts for Holmes.
Career high 9 strikeouts for Grant Holmes.
For Grant Holmes, outstanding. But we go to the bottom of the 5th. He and the Braves trail 1-0.
2 gone for the Braves, and the batter will be Eli White. And White pops it up. Shallow right. Miguel Rojas is out. Here comes Teoscar Hernandez in to call him off and make the catch. And Yamamoto has retired the side in order for the 3rd time in 5 innings.
Top of the order for the Dodgers. That's Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. Wind in the pitch to Ohtani. Hit hard on 1 hop, but right at Ozzie.
Impressive what Holmes did to start the game, and impressive what he has been doing throughout. But the Braves have not been able to get anything going offensively. This is just a fantastic Friday night pitchers duel right now here in Atlanta. Ohtani 0 for 3, and here's Betts.
Betts with a fly ball, left center field. On the run, Verdugo. He's at the wall. This ball is gone. Mookie Betts with his first home run since April 14th. And the Dodgers double their lead.
We're just talking about Grant Holmes not making very many mistakes in the middle of the plate, and he made one there. And that's one when he goes back and watches it, he's going to be pretty frustrated with. He was in a good position to try to get Mookie.
Another hitter's count, the 3-1. Low, he walked him. So the walk follows the home run. Freeman's on for the 2nd time, and here's Teoscar Hernandez, who has grounded out and walked.
3-1 pitch. Grounder, Riley right there. On to second for 1. There's 2.
Boy, Grant needed that. The Dodgers will have to settle for 1. The home run by Mookie Betts.
Yamamoto with 5 no-hit innings so far. Yamamoto's 2-1 to Allen, the number 9 hitter. Ground ball to second. Rojas makes the play.
Top of the order, and Alex Verdugo was hit in 6 straight.
2-2 pitch grounded to the right side. Freddie Freeman's got it with a backhand underhand toss to Yamamoto. He steps on the bag to get Verdugo. 2 down in the 6th. And Austin Riley, the 3rd baseman, is 0 for 2. Struck out in the 1st and flied to center in the 4th.
Taken the other way for a base hit. In the right center field gap, cut off by Pages. Riley going for second. The throw in is wide. And a 2-out double breaks up Yamamoto's no-hit bid.
And now, as the Braves try to start a rally, Marcell Ozuna comes up.
Swung on and a ground ball to 3rd. Max Muncy comes up with it. Sets his feet. Overhand toss to 1st. Ozuna is done. The Braves come up empty. The no-hitter is gone, but the runner stranded at second base.
Let's hope Grant Holmes can throw up a 0 here now in the top of the 7th.
Got 5, 6, 7 in the order, starting with Will Smith.
Kicks and brings a 3-2, and a liner into center field down for a base hit.
Brian Snitker's going to come out and remove Grant Holmes. It was a valiant effort tonight. Career high 9 strikeouts, but ultimately he leaves down 2-0 here in the 7th. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, an incredible start tonight. He went 6 scoreless, giving up just the 1 hit, and now it's the former Brave Kirby Yates coming on.
Let's see if the Braves can do some damage against him, and Matt Olson will start it.
Olson gives it a ride out to center. It's high, it's deep, and it's gone. Matt Olson gets It's Atlanta on the board in the 7th.
He hammers this baseball four-seam fastball at 94 miles an hour. The question was whether or not he got under it just a little bit too much. He did not. 411 feet away from home plate as it just barely clears the wall.
Now they turn to Evan Phillips, former Braves draft pick who debuted with Atlanta in 2018, and he will try to get the save.
Riley 1 for 4 with a double versus Phillips. Everybody else who has seen him on the roster is 0 for in their careers.
He got him swinging. Went to the bread and butter. The sweeper gets a K. One down, now Marcell Ozuna. Phillips readies and fires. Strike 3 swinging.
86-mile-an-hour sweeper. Ozuna just out in front of that.
2 out, now Matt Olson.
Payoff pitch. He missed. The ball game continues.
Now the potential winning run coming to the plate here in Sean Murphy.
Ground ball to Phillips. He fields it perfectly. Underhand toss to Freddie, and that's a win for LA.
And the Dodgers have won 6 straight. They have Major League Baseball's best record at 22-10. And they come in here to Atlanta and win the first of this series with the Braves.